Hey peeps, we are back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 14. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Okay peeps, so before we get into the episode, I would just like to say that we are almost at the very end of this season, and I am still bored. This episode didn't give that much, and it's been maybe one of the worst seasons I have ever seen of The Housewives. I mean, last season wasn't that great, but it's not getting better. Anyway, before we get into the show, let's go over the reunion looks. Okay, so this year's reunion, the color was blue. And I think that all the ladies looked really nice. They really did. For me, this was the nicest I've ever seen Sanya at a reunion. And I don't know if it's just because she's got the baby glow or if she finally chose a really nice dress and good hair. I'm not really sure. So you all know that I have zero fashion sense, but I'm going to give you my order from my favorite to my least favorite. My favorite would have to be Drew. I'm not really sure why I love it, but I just do. My second favorite would be Kenya. Then after Kenya, I hate to say it, my next favorite is Courtney. I really liked Courtney's dress. Then it would be Candy. Then Sanya. Then it would be Marlo. I don't know why I don't love this. It looks like it's something that we've seen before, but mostly it just looks like an oversized Mrs. Roper outfit. You know how Mrs. Roper on Three's Company used to always wear a whole bunch of feathers and muumuus? I don't know. Like I said, I have zero fashion sense. Next would have to be Sheree. I don't know why I don't love this dress. I just don't love this outfit from head to toe. Her body is amazing, but I don't love the dress. And last but not least is Monyetta. I don't understand this outfit. I'm not really sure what she was going for, but I don't love it. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Who was the best? Who was the worst, in your opinion? We all have one. All right, so I was happy to see in this episode Drew's sister Allison is back, and they were putting together a mental health retreat just to get out some more awareness in the community throughout their family and friends and viewers of the show of how important your mental health is. And I really appreciate it because a lot of people in our community don't put much value in going to therapy. So it's very important that we spread the word that therapy is very helpful, very beneficial, and in a lot of cases really, really needed. So I was really excited to see Allison back on the show. Now, Sanya telling her family that she was pregnant, I thought that was extremely cute. Sneaking that pregnancy test, then them both wearing those sweatshirts that say we're pregnant, even if they were out of order. Everyone picked it up and figured out what was going on except for her mom. She was a little slow on the uptake, but she figured it out, and the whole family was super excited. You know, her sister and her mom, they both have decided that they're going to move out and get their own apartments. They've also decided to rent their apartments in the same apartment complex so that they could be close to each other, which I think is for the best. Sanya and her growing family need their own space, their own place. Sometimes work and family definitely need to be separated. I think this is going to work out for the best, especially for her relationship with her sister. Congratulations to Sanya and Ross and their beautiful growing family. Now, honey, Ralph and Drew in this date night. Now, first, I would like to send my condolences to Drew and her family. She did post that her father has passed away, and I am so very sorry for her loss because I realize this is a major, major loss, a major pain, and I am truly sorry for your loss, Drew. Her and Ross are talking about the movie, and I found this poster online, so it looks like the movie poster is up and ready. I'm not sure when the movie comes out. Wishing them the best of luck. Her and Ralph were talking. He was talking about how he quit the marriage counseling, and she's continuing to go. But in my mind, is it really marriage counseling if you're the only one going? That's just counseling, in my opinion. However, he is shucking and jiving, tap dancing, and speaking to her as if she's illiterate. All of this is bullshit. All of this is unacceptable, and all of this is a no-go for me. I don't understand why she put up with so much. I realize that she probably does it because she wants her family to work. They have children. They have a home. They are family. She trusts him. She loves him. She wants this marriage to work. But does he? It seems to me that she is putting in all the effort to save their marriage, to keep them together, and he is doing absolutely nothing, the absolute bare minimum to keep them together. Him talking to her and then saying something about what he said was intellectual or something, as if she's slow, as if she didn't go to school. No, none of this would work. I would have lost it and then left him at the Penn's bowling alley. Boy, I don't play these games. Then when she asked him if he could possibly watch the children for 10 days while she's filming this movie, he acts as if she's asking too much. Oh no, that's too much. She didn't ask you to watch those kids for 3 months. She asked you to watch the children for 10 days. You are their father. It is your job to help her with these children. That's your role. My thing is, I don't think that he's going to be too busy. He just doesn't want to watch those kids because that'll interfere in his relationship with his girlfriend, in my opinion. Okay. I can't stand this man. And then him telling her that he wants her and him to be like Barack and Obama. I said, now who's acting illiterate? Okay, it's Michelle and Barack, or Mr. and Mrs. Obama. First lady forever, Michelle Obama. What is wrong with you? You and Drew are not going to be Michelle and Barack. I mean, I'm sick of him. Now, Kenya having the girls over, and when Candy gets there and Kenya presents this shrimp salad, Candy looks at this salad. Kenya said, well, I thought you were probably watching your carbs. I think that was some fun shade right there. Candy would have rather had some chicken wings, and me too. Don't invite me over for some lettuce. You know what? I don't like a lot of lettuce in my salad. Anyway, listen. When Kenya was talking to them about having another baby, Candy's face was my face when she was saying that she was going to use some of her frozen embryos with Mark. Now, I remember her saying that it's been a few years, since Mark is seeing Brooklyn. Mark's not the best dad, and I would be concerned about having another child with him. However, if they have some sort of legal agreement that states that she doesn't really have to be bothered with him at all, and she's okay with taking the full responsibility of the new baby, then that's something that I think she can proceed with. But I would definitely proceed with caution. I would definitely tell him about it up front, and I would absolutely try to get even more legal documents in place, because if she wants to raise her children peacefully, we need to get the law involved. Mark is a bit much. I'm just saying. Then come to find out that Candy's surrogate is now Shamia's surrogate. I said, listen, this surrogate, she is doing the work of the Lord. She is out here helping ladies bring these beautiful babies into the world. Listen, if I thought that I could be a surrogate without getting some sort of attachment to the baby, I would definitely do it to help people. But there is no way with the baby growing inside of me and the movements and the doctor's appointments and the heartbeats and all of that I wouldn't get attached. I'm just an emotional mess. Anyway, so let's talk about Martell and this Cash App. All right, so sometimes peeps, we have different opinions. Okay, so this might be one of those times. So you guys are going to have an opinion. I'm going to have an opinion. They might not match up. But it's all right because we're all allowed to have opinions. So if you disagree with my opinion, it's okay. Get down in the comments and let me know why you disagree. Just do it nicely. Anyway, so Sheree invites all the girls to her birthday. When I say all the girls, I don't mean all the girls. She invites Cynthia, Courtney, Sanya, and Marlo, which I said, you know what, that is a group. You know what, that's a team. Because you didn't invite Kenya or Candy, And Kenya and Candy have been there for you on multiple occasions. They have known you the longest. And later in the episode, she tries to say that she invited friends that she's known for over 30 years. You have not known any of those girls for 30 years. You're just a liar. Anyway, when you invited them to come out to Nobu for your birthday dinner, and Martell was a part of the invite, for them to get there and the bill to come and it's $1,500, and for Martell to ask them to cash app him for their meal, that was, in my opinion, extremely tacky. And this is why I say that. From what I understand, this was a birthday dinner that Martell planned for Sheree. And I would like to say, bravo people, you have really dropped the ball here. This is something that should have been filmed. It should have been on somebody's cell phone or something. I mean, where the hell was production? Anyway, if you are her boyfriend and you are having a birthday get together for her at Nobu, you should be paying. I'm sorry. Martell is out here flossing like he is so rich. He's got this, he's got that. Pay for the dinner. It's $1,500. You should have it since you are flossing like this. I have been to birthday dinners before in my friend group. None of us are rich. You know, we're not wearing Versace down to our socks. We don't have Gucci from here to there. We are regular working day, upper middle class people. When we have different celebrations, depending on who's having the celebration or what the celebration is, we all know what's going on. When we get the invite, it's like, okay, we're having a birthday dinner for Susie. Everybody's going to bring a gift. You're going to pay for your own meal. We'll all chip in, pay for the birthday girl. Now, if Susie's boyfriend calls and says, hey, I'm having a dinner for Susie down at the Cheesecake Factory, that's more our speed, not Nobu. Anyway, we expect Susie's boyfriend to pick up the check. Yes, we're going to bring gifts. And I'm also bring my debit card because I'm going to pay for my dinner if something happens. I'm not about to cash app her boyfriend. I think it's a little tacky. And I didn't appreciate the way she tried to attack Sanya in the after show. She's asking Sanya, so you expected Martell to pay for your husband? That was rude and disgusting. And Sanya said, no, I didn't expect Martell to pay for my husband. My husband, when the check came, was going to pay for everybody. That's the difference. Her husband was going to pay for everyone. He would not have said, oh, everybody, let's cash app Martell the money to pay for the check. What? In the end, I just have to say this. Sheree was being rude. She was also being extremely cheap. Martell clearly doesn't have any funds. And Sanya was right. Most men who invite people to come out and celebrate their girlfriend pays for the dinner. And 9 times out of 10, if it had been the other way around and Sheree came to someone's birthday dinner and the boyfriend asked Sheree to send him a cash app, she would have lost it. I don't know, peeps. What do you guys think? I mean, Ross was going to pay for everybody. I think that was after the whole Cash App thing happened. He's just like, you know, it's $1,500. Let me pay for it. You know, Sheree and Martell are grown people. They came to your party that you threw together in less than 24 hours. Sheree trying to yell at Sanya saying, well, we just got together. Well, he shouldn't be throwing you a birthday party at Nobu. He should have had it down the street at the Cheesecake Factory where me and my friends go. I'm just saying. Anyway, my dinner would have been paid for. I would have paid for my dinner, and I would have definitely given money towards my friend's dinner and, you know, gave a gift and went on about my business. Get down in the comments, peeps, and let me know what you think. You know, I was thinking about it. One time my dad had a birthday, and my mom threw a birthday dinner for my dad at a really nice restaurant. And she invited everyone and she sent them all the menu options and let them know to pick out whatever it was that they wanted. And when they got to the restaurant, their food was prepared, everything was ready, and my mom picked up the check. That's how you do it. And we're not rich. I'm just saying. Moving on. At some point in the episode, Sheree said that her dog Gotti is like Martell, a great partner. I said, yeah, he's like Martell because he's a dog. That's just my opinion. So the producers asked her what Martell got her for her birthday. She said an Alexander McQueen handbag, but he doesn't really buy expensive labels. That's because he can't afford expensive labels, in my opinion. This is the same dude that asked your girlfriends to cash app him money over a birthday dinner. And the fact that she still uses that AOL email address, I said, oh shit, that's why the She by Sheree website is always broke. We waiting on the damn dial-up. Now Candy and Drew meeting up, that was so awkward. I said, oh goodness. I was glad they said hi and had a little awkward hug and all. Hello. Mwah. Awkward, right? I'm just saying, I thought it was weird, but I'm glad that they have pretty much decided to just agree to disagree and move the hell on. It was a bit much, and I don't want to hear about it no more. When they went to the table reading, did you guys notice that Drew was in the movie, Manyetta's in the movie, Shamia is in the movie, everybody but me, Cynthia and Kenya? I'm just saying, did you also notice that one of the actors' face was blurred out? I said, you're an actor. People are going to see you. I don't know if he didn't want to be on screen or if Bravo just didn't get the signed agreement that he could be on camera. I have no idea, but I thought it was odd. Now, this mental health retreat, it was nice. It really was. But I was so upset and embarrassed for Drew the way Ralph came in there. He came in there, said hi, smiled in everybody's face, hugged every last woman at the event, except for his wife. Right in that woman's face. And I said, is she Casper? What the hell is going on? You can't see her? Listen, he is such a passive-aggressive ass. And I hate to say it, but Ralph is a bitch. I can't stand this man. I really can't. Marlo is hilarious. In the middle of the Drop It With Drew workout, which Drew was not dressed appropriately for this workout, but in the middle of the Drop It With Drew workout, Marlo says that she's going to try Drew's website again. She's going to give her another chance. And she said, it looks like the internet has dropped Drew. And I laughed so hard. That is so true. That website was still coming up with another error. What the hell is going on? Can they please reach out to anybody but Sheree's people, because they still using the dial-up, to figure out how to get her website back up and running? Now, Candy letting us know how stressed out she is and her high blood pressure. I mean, Candy, seriously, you are going to drive yourself right into the grave. I know you are trying to become an EGOT. You've got all these businesses. You are doing all these things, but you are also a human being who needs rest and relaxation. You are a mom, a wife. You've got stuff to do. You've got a lot of life to live. You need a damn break. Candy really needs to take 3 to 4 months of doing nothing but hanging out with her family, resting and relaxing. Girl, you better watch that blood pressure. I'm just saying. And here we go with Sheree bringing up Drew's court events. And we find out a little more background about this mess. It seems that the chef came to the house. The food had hair weave in it. She didn't want to go, so she asked, was there any other positions available? They said that maybe she could be a nanny. I said, how the hell you gonna go from cooking it up and chefing it up to babysitting our kids? No, ma'am. Anyway, it turns out that she wasn't really a good nanny either. So then she told them they owed her money and she was suing them. Drew says that it went from $1,000 to $10,000. Production said, no, ma'am. They pulled up some court records that show that it was just $1,000. So everybody is looking at Drew and Ralph with the side eye, wondering what the hell is really going on. Personally, I don't give a damn. Anyway, then there becomes a whole back and forth. Listen, Monyetta says that Courtney called Drew a bitch. But production said, They put on the replay, and it looks as if Courtney did say bitch, but she was referring to Sanya, not Drew. Either way it goes, Courtney makes this comment that she would never call any of these women a bitch. She's a lie. You know, I'm not a fan of Courtney, and I really don't need them to bring her back. But I do like Monyetta. However, Monyetta, if you are going to bring drama, make sure you bring it correct. I think Monyetta needs some lessons from Kenya. If Kenya is not available, please call Candace over at the Potomac. She can help you out. I'm just saying, they were doing a little too damn much for a retreat. This is a mental health retreat. Drew's mental health is already being tap danced on by her raggedy ass husband. And now you guys are in here tap dancing all over her again with this Courtney mess. Candy says the cousins aren't cousining right now. That's because Monyetta got her facts wrong. Stop it. Now, seeing Drew at the end of the episode with Dr. Ken, I don't know if at that moment she realized that she's in this marriage alone and she's better off by herself. Listen, there is no shame in saying, I tried and it didn't work. There's no shame in that. You can do bad by yourself. There's always somebody else who's willing to love you when the person you are with isn't. Drew, you can do better. I hate to see her sad. I hate to see her crying. I hate to see her keep pushing and working and fighting for somebody who is clearly already in the streets. I'm wishing Drew the very best. Get down in the comments, peeps, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.